Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Young and the Restless early edition spoilers. Sally gets a shock from Adam. This week on Y&R, Adam Newman is smooching Sally Spectra in his apartment when there's a knock at the door. He tells Sally not to answer it, and she wonders why. He tells her it might be trouble, and she looks shocked. Perhaps he's referring to his father, Victor Newman, as the trouble. Maybe he thinks his dad is going to give him a hard time now that he and Sally are living together. Or he might be referring to Victor's vendetta against Jack Abbott. Either way, Sally looks spooked by Adam's actions this week on Young and the Restless. Y&R early weekly spoilers. Michael suspects trouble. As Adam Newman, Mark Grossman warns Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, about possible trouble. More drama is brewing. Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, tells his wife, Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman, about his suspicions. Michael suspects the dormant war between Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, is about to reignite. And he's probably right. Victor blames Jack for endangering Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and her sobriety. And the mustache is furious with Jack on Young and the Restless. 'Cause he's got Michael and Cole cozying up to Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. It's likely he's going after Jack through his family. No doubt, their feud is stronger than ever and about to blow up. Meanwhile, Kyle and his ex, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, struggle to co-parent peacefully on Young and the Restless. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers. Cole moves forward with Victoria later. On Y&R, Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, asks Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, out on a date despite Victor commanding him to stay away from her. Coming up, he tells her he wonders if they could have dinner together, like a date. Vicky looks surprised, but pleasantly so. It is clear that there are still old feelings and a spark between them. So Victoria will likely say yes to dinner on Young and the Restless this week, but it's unlikely they'll get Victor's blessing anytime soon, because he still considers Cole a traitor. Indeed, their daughter Claire Grace Howard, Haley Aaron, will be ecstatic if her parents get back together. Y&R is explosive right now. Don't miss a minute to see what new trouble Sally Spectra and Adam Newman face on the CBS daytime drama. In the sprawling, sun-drenched city of Genoa City, where fortunes rise and fall with the tide, the characters of the Young and the Restless continue to navigate the treacherous waters of love, ambition, and betrayal. One such character, Sally Spectra, finds herself at the center of a brewing storm, unaware of the shock that Adam Newman is about to deliver. Sally had always been a woman of fierce determination and boundless energy. Her vibrant red hair was a perfect match for her fiery personality, and she had a knack for turning heads wherever she went. Since arriving in Genoa City, Sally had carved out a place for herself in the competitive world of fashion, but her personal life had been far more tumultuous. After a whirlwind romance with Adam Newman, a man as enigmatic as he was troubled, Sally thought she had finally found her footing. Little did she know, the ground was about to shift beneath her. The day began like any other. Sally was at the office early, poring over designs for the upcoming fashion show. The room buzzed with activity as her team rushed to finalize the details. Her phone buzzed on the desk, but she ignored it, too engrossed in her work to pay attention to the outside world. But when Chloe Mitchell burst into the room, her face pale and her eyes wide with urgency, Sally knew something was wrong. "Sally, you need to see this," Cho said, thrusting her phone into Sally's hands. On the screen was a news article with a headline that made Sally's heart skip a beat. Adam Newman involved in mysterious scandal. Sally's mind raced as she read the article. Details were scant, but the implications were serious. Adam had been spotted with a notorious business rival, and rumors of a clandestine deal were already spreading like wildfire. Sally's first instinct was to call Adam, but before she could, her office door swung open, and there he stood. Adam Newman was a man who commanded attention. His dark eyes seemed to hold secrets that could either mesmerize or terrify. Today they were clouded with a mixture of determination and regret. "Sally, we need to talk," he said, his voice as steady as a rock in a storm. "Adam, what's going on? Is any of this true?" Sally's voice trembled despite her attempt to remain calm. Adam closed the door behind him and took a deep breath. "There's something I need to tell you. It's about the deal with Ashlyn Locke." The name sent a shiver down Sally's spine. Ashlyn Locke was a man known for his ruthlessness in business, and any association with him spelled trouble. "You made a deal with Locke?" she'd asked, incredulous. "It's complicated," Adam began, but Sally cut him off. "Complicated? You know what kind of man he is. How could you get involved with him?" Adam's jaw tightened. "I did it for Newman Enterprises. There was no other way." Sally shook her head, feeling the weight of betrayal settle in her chest. "No, Adam. You did it for yourself. This isn't about the company. This is about you and your obsession with power." The room fell silent, the air thick with tension. Adam's gaze softened, and for a moment Sally saw the man she had fallen in love with, the man whom had shown her glimpses of vulnerability beneath his tough exterior. "Sally, I didn't want to hurt you. I thought I could handle this, that I could protect you." Sally's eyes filled with tears. "Protect me? Adam, you're driving me into your mess. How am I supposed to trust you when you keep making these reckless decisions?" Adam stepped closer, reaching out to take her hand, but she pulled away. "Sally, please. I need you to believe that I'm doing this for us." But Sally couldn't believe it. Not this time. The shock of Adam's actions had shattered the fragile trust they had built. "I can't, Adam. I need some time to think." Adam nodded, his expression one of resigned acceptance. "Understand. Take all the time you need." As Adam left her office, Sally sank into her chair, her mind a whirlwind of emotions. She had always known that being with Adam would come with challenges, but she hadn't anticipated this. The scandal was only the beginning. She could feel it in her bones. There were more shocks to come, and she wasn't sure if their relationship could withstand them. Days turned into weeks, and the scandal continued to dominate the headlines. Sally threw herself into her work, trying to distract herself from the gnawing pain in her heart. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't escape the thoughts of Adam and the choice he had made. One evening, as she was locking up the office, her phone buzzed with a message from Adam. "Meet me at the park. I have something to show you." Sally hesitated, her finger hovering over the delete button, but curiosity got the better of her. She grabbed her coat and headed out into the night. The park was quiet, the only sound the rustling of leaves in the breeze. Sally spotted Adam sitting on a bench, a manila envelope in his hands. He stood as she approached, his expression unreadable. "Thank you for coming," he said softly. "What is this about, Adam?" Sally asked, her tone guarded. Adam handed her the envelope. "This will explain everything." Sally opened the envelope and pulled out a stack of documents. As she read through them, her eyes widened in disbelief. The papers detailed a plan to take down Ashlyn Locke, a plan that Adam had been orchestrating for months. It was risky, dangerous even, but if successful, it would not only save Newman Enterprises but also expose Locke's criminal activities. "Why didn't you tell me about this?" Sally asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "I couldn't risk it," Adam replied. "If Locke had found out, it would have ruined everything. I had to keep it a secret, even from you." Sally's mind raced as she processed the information. Adam's actions, though reckless, had been driven by a desire to protect the company and ultimately her. It didn't excuse his secrecy, but it did provide a glimmer of understanding. "Adam, I don't know what to say," she admitted. "Just say you'll give me another chance," Adam pleaded. "I know I've made mistakes, but I'm trying to make things right." Sally looked into his eyes, searching for the truth. In that moment, she saw a man who was flawed but also capable of great love and sacrifice. She knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but she was willing to take the first step. "All right, Adam," she said, her voice steady. "But this time, no more secrets. We face everything together." Adam nodded, a hint of the smile playing at the corners of his mouth. Together, he agreed. As they walked through the park, hand in hand, Sally felt a renewed sense of hope. The shock of Adam's actions had rocked her to her core, but it had also revealed the depths of their connection. Together, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead, one step at a time. In the ever-turbulent world of Genoa City, their story was far from over.